Hey guys, welcome back to a new game. We're going to be playing some Schedule 1 today, and I'm going to show you guys how to get the best day 1 start. So that way you can successfully run your drug empire. So right after we create our character and we spawn in, we're going to notice that we have 2 plants here. If you played the prologue, then you'll remember planting those bad boys. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our tools here. We're going to grab our clippers and our watering can. We're going to go to the sink here and fill up our watering cans. That way we're able to water these plants real quick. Now that those have been watered, we're going to get a text message from Uncle Nelly. We're going to need to go talk to him real quick, so we're going to go do that. So when we get to the payphone, Uncle Nelson calls us, and he's just going to tell us that he's basically glad that we got out of there, and the feds have him locked up for a little bit. He used to live where we're at right now, and he left us some lock boxes. But before we go collect those, we have something very important that we need to go do. So we're going to make our way back over to the RV, and we're going to start working on harvesting up this plant, because it should be pretty much grown at this point. Once we get that plant all harvested up and good, we've got a little bit of time before we got that other plant, so we're just going to package and bag all these good stuff. Once packaged, we're going to make our way over to the grow station, and we're going to hold right-click on the items. We're going to make sure we pick up the suspension stand, the little pot, and the LED grow lights. The other thing that we're going to want to make sure we pick up here is going to be the packing station. Now I have to just wait for this other plant to grow. After the plant has been grown, harvested, and collected all the equipment used to grow more, we're going to start making our way to the dead drops. There are 3 dead drop locations that you'll need to go to. The first one is over here by the canal. The second one is behind the supermarket. And the third one is over here by the fountain. After collecting all of the dead drops, we start making our way back to the RV, which, unfortunately, we found destroyed. After reading the cartel note, we get a text from Nelson, and we need to go find a payphone. There, he'll tell us that we need to go find a motel and go to the hardware store to pick up new equipment. So we're going to go talk to Donna, pick up the hotel room, and give her a free sample, because she's a potential customer. Once inside the room, remember to place your packing station, load that up with your bud that you had, so that way it frees up a little bit of inventory space. We're going to pick up this TV. We're going to need to use that later. We're going to move this storage, so that way it's a little bit better placed for the time being, and we're going to start making our way over to the hardware store. On our way over to the hardware store, we're going to need to make sure we swing by an ATM and deposit the $300 that we have picked up from the dead drops. While you're at the hardware store, you're going to want to pick up 2 additional grow lights, 8 bags of soil, and some baggies. Up to you on how many baggies you want to grab. I think I grabbed 49, just that way I could complete the batch that I had currently, as well as have baggies for the future. Try not to fill your inventory up, because when you finish buying things from him, you'll be able to tell him that you're work in agriculture or you're a drug dealer, and he'll give you a free 50% speed grow. Once back at the motel room, we can load up our baggies and finish packing up the rest of that bud, so that way it's done and taken care of. Once those have been packed and organized, we're going to start setting up our grow lights and all that good stuff. So we're going to just put these tents down, put our suspension racks. We're going to pick up this medium storage shelf, just that way it's in a better location. We're going to put up 4 of those, that way we can hang up the lights, just clear a little bit of space out of our inventory. Start filling up the dirt, so that way we can progress the main story. And once we get these 3 done, we're going to go outside and talk to Uncle Nelson on the payphone. While talking to Uncle Nelson, he's going to give us a supplier for weed seeds. We're going to want to make sure that we pick up 8 seeds from him, so that way we can plant 4 seeds tonight and 4 seeds in the morning. Remember, bonus points for listing your product as well tonight, so you can get some additional sales this evening. Once we've ordered the dead drop and we complete a couple of sales, remember that TV that we picked up? We're going to be able to talk to Mick over here, increase the price to $200, and sell that TV just for a little extra bonus cash. We've got a little bit of time to kill in between waiting for our dead drops, so we're going to make our way back over to the hardware store. We're going to pick up some trash baggies and a large storage tote, just so we can make a little bit better use of our motel room here. Pick up the trash, take that out, bag it up, so that way we can actually move the trash cans, so we can get the last grow setup placed, and move the medium rack over to the packaging station, get a large rack down, so that way there's better stuff for my gardening equipment. We still have a little bit of time to kill, so we're just gonna grab our stuff, go make some deals, go talk around, give some free samples to the people of the town, so that way we can expand our network while we're waiting for the dead drop. We're gonna pay Albert off by putting money in his dead drop stash. We're gonna pick up our dead drop from that, and then we're gonna make our way back over to the hotel room once we've given out all the free samples, all the goodies to everybody. Once back at the hotel room, we'll just plant these seeds up and give them all a nice good drink of water. Once we finish watering and planting the plants, we're going to clean up the trash, take it out, and put it in the incinerator, just to make our area a little bit more neat. Had to pick up the trash can so we could actually grab the other garbage bag, but we'll just put that back real quick. After the trash has been taken out, Uncle Nelson will give us a call. He's going to tell us how we can recruit new customers, but we've already handled that. We've unlocked everybody in the region already. But yeah, guys, with that, that's day 1 all wrapped up. We've got 4 plants growing. It's a little bit before 2 a.m., so we've got a little bit more time before end of the day. Organize the last little bit of stuff. We've got 40 plants that we'll be able to harvest up and start packaging in the morning. We've got all of the clients for this area. We just need to work on some of these guys to get access to the dealer, but we should have that done within a day or 2. Need more levels to get to the other regions, but yeah, this should be the ideal ultimate day 1 guide for schedule 1. I hope this guide really kicks off your guys' playthroughs. You're able to get a really solid start with this. If you guys want more content like this, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the future. And as always, peace.